you save Space Michael, who is literally just Michael Jackson in a spacesuit.
That's good. Yeah.
Scratching the back of my head actually
Here
feels
comes
really
Speed
bad
Racer.
right about now.
He's a demon on
Yeah,
wheels.
you've never seen Speed Racer past the first time you saw it?
The movie, yeah, no, I definitely only watched it once. Can't believe they murdered my boy, Snake Oiler. That guy, man, I cannot believe that's the design they went with. Or maybe I can't believe it, I don't know. Who says believe it? You know, it's Naruto.
It's like
believe
Snake Oilers. I don't remember that.
I'm a pretty good racer myself, see.
Hey, it's Triangle Attack, episode... I don't know, we're in the
14.
tens. Yeah, episode 14. This time we brought along Jay for the ride, even though he's not a Fire Emblem channel anymore.
Oh, for God's sakes. Really good intro there, buddy. Really
No
putting in
more
the
Fire
effort.
Emblem from me.
I mean, not a Fire Emblem-based channel anymore. Like, you're probably gonna do content eventually when you get around to it. It's just as of right now, you're just...
Oh,
Yeah.
He has been
I
pumping
used
out.
to be relevant in the scene. Let's go.
He's a,
Yeah.
I mean, current
what's that
events,
shit called?
it shows a good time to dip.
He's a Hunter Hunter channel now, there we go.
Yeah, I'm a Hunter channel now, yeah.
Mhm.
You chose a great time to tap into my into my favorite character in all of fiction, Shadow from Final Fantasy VI.
Who's your waifu, Kirin or Rathian?
Ooh.
I mean, since we have to attribute this to, you know, Monster Hunter in some way.
Yeah, in some way or fashion.
The answer is Akatsuki from Akatsuki Blitzkampf because Kaiji Kang.
Yeah.
This is not an answer to anything. This is garbage.
My
This is
favorite,
nah.
my favorite monster in Monster Hunter is Metal Gear Ray, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, that is technically a monster.
My favorite Monster Hunter character is Lucina because you can dress as her.
No,
That's
no.
great. My favorite Monster Hunter character.
My favorite one is Dante from Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Ah, yes.
I see where.
Who's
Who is now
back, by the way?
DLC? Who is
Who's
DLC?
back?
I can't believe they did that. That's so great.
I mean, I'm glad that they brought it back. Like that's
I
good.
remember one guy specifically talking about how Atlas had a fucking DLC problem with P5R. I think his name was Yarley. Brought up like we didn't have to pay money to fight Dante in Nocturne, and I'm just like, you did this. You did it.
You did this.
How much is the DLC, by the way?
$10.
Oh, okay.
I mean, to be fair, there really isn't much of a difference between the two versions. It's literally just, do you want to fight Raido, or do you want to fight Dante?
Dante, yeah, pretty much. I mean, whichever.
I mean, either one is fine. They actually made Dante good in this version, so you're not paying $10 for a downgrade like I was worrying about.
Oh, did they actually make him better?
They gave him a pure skill, which is the reason Raido was better than him on
got it.
principle.
Yeah, I honestly did not play Nocturne. I probably should. I need to get back and like play all of those, honestly.
I need to actually grab a guide for myself and actually play through Shin Megami Tensei 1. Like I did it as like a shit post with a couple of friends, gave all the characters names of Fesh Prince characters. Little Fresh Prince. Main character Carlton.
Yeah,
Make me a
of
sandwich.
course. Does he? No.
Request for sandwich.
Request for sandwich.
My God.
But yeah, Jay, anything you want to talk about in specific?
Have you been playing anything? Doing anything?
What have I been doing? Like with whatever's been going on in 2020, I've been.
You started a podcast featuring my old friend Funny Spoon Man.
Whoa. Spoony from Channel Awesome?
Yeah, Colm.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
You know the joke of the comically large spoon? Colm owns one of those.
Yeah, he has a comically large spoon. He also has an alien buddy.
Ooh.
Like, he just has this gray alien. borderlines on a sex doll, but we call him Kevin.
Oh,
Is it
And
real?
he's the wielder of the comically large spoon.
He's King Bach in disguise.
Yeah. But yeah, I started a new podcast called The Best of Friends. It's not really a podcast. It's just really, we call it a podcast because like we don't know what else to call it, but we just kind of talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's this.
Basically
that's
this.
Triangle
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah. But like the idea that we wanted was if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. And that's
Triangle
cool.
Attack is more so of a talk show than it is a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we call it a podcast when people won't make fun of it for being a podcast.
Yeah, like,
Fair, fair.
I call
Well.
it a podcast because calling it a Fire Emblem talk show doesn't really roll off that tongue as well.
Yeah.
Also, that whole thing sounds just cancerous, you know, in general. When someone comes up and goes, "Do you want to be a part of this Fire Emblem talk show?" Everyone's just like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah,
They're like, "What's a Fire Emblem talk show?"
The fuck are you talking about?
So we're technically a podcast. I'm putting that in quotations, but
You know, it's just every time he says that with the fake quotation mark, Reese, just put a large quotation mark on the screen.
I'll put a comically
just-
large quotation mark. Yeah.
how it is. Anyway, all right.
Yeah. What else have I been up to? I've been playing Path of Exile again.
Oh.
I've never
No.
heard of that.
Path
I've-
of Exile's pretty fun.
Yeah, I have a crippling addiction.
Is that the RTS? What is that?
No, it's like the
Diablo.
spiritual successor to D2.
Ah.
Diablo 2.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of Diablo 2. I was really disappointed with 3, so I was looking for alternatives, and I found Path of Exile.
But you could have bought things off the real money auction house. You're the reason this didn't work.
Yeah, I'm the
guys
biggest
have
reason it
phones?
didn't work.
Yes,
Does anyone have phones around here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blizzard's kicking themselves over that one over and over again. But anyways,
I mean, they're kicking themselves after submitting and licking the boot of the Chinese oligarchy, so who knows what else they could be
oh
doing.
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, Path of Exiles is a Diablo-like. It's pretty good from what I played. I haven't played too much lately though.
yeah,
so-
I've started a new character because every time I come back, every like 3-4 months, I just start a new character.
Yeah.
So I've been playing with like Otox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Otox, he's good. Good guy. For those, I don't know if these guys know him. That's all. I'm just saying. So
I've probably
I've
seen
been-
him in one of Jay's streams. And,
he's pretty fun.
I've been sort of sitting around and just doing my own thing, playing Octopath, started DMC3 yesterday.
nice.
I played Mario Party and lost terribly.
Oh.
Oh snap! This was the first stream I didn't tune into. Who won this? Who won today?
Jake did, and I had 0 stars and 0 coins because
And all I'm saying is that
You know,
Cyan has a host advantage.
Yes, he does.
The least amount of ping.
I'm gonna just scream lag every time, even though it,
that
even when
kind of reminds me of the time when I won a Mario Party game, probably due to host advantage. And
Dude.
that was when everybody found out I could do the fucking anime blonde girl laugh, like, to a T. I'm not gonna do it here because I can't do it on command, but it was great.
No. Karen from
No,
Street Fighter
I-
does not do
I
that.
said- I said Karen from Street Fighter stage is not
Like
Krusty
Krusty.
the Clown.
I will press you when I damn well want to.
Good lord. Oh man.
Are you saying Karen players don't laugh like that though?
Yeah, that's how I laugh.
Karen players are actually Krusty the Clown in disguise.
I win.
Which Mario Party were you guys playing?
3.
Okay.
And
That's the one with Waluigi.
Is it?
yes, that's the one with Waluigi. He even has his own island for some reason.
Chaos Route.
Chaos.
That one has one of the worst areas because it has a whole island that is always every turn it changes over to something else to be either blue or all red. But the worst part is when it's all battle mini games and all chance. That is when I
Chance
want to
time.
kill myself.
But yeah, I'm still thinking on whether or not I want to become a Fire Emblem YouTuber in general, or just do whatever the fuck I want.
Or be a
Do whatever the fuck you
Nintendo.
want.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
My
Yeah,
first
basically.
video is going to be a review of the second Fatal Fury OVA.
Oh no!
in which Krauser shows up and he lost his mustache.
Oh,
I'm
God.
still gonna do Jimmy Neutron on the GameCube. Don't you?
Yes.
Just you wait. It's gonna be great.
One of
Po-
these days.
Jimmy Pogtron on the Nintendo GameCube.
Where they could only hire 2 actors and
And Jimmy does like a permanent PogChamp.
yep, at all times.
I'm gonna grab that. I need to grab that from my fucking Discord server that you guys share with me, because Jim Champ is like a thing of beauty.
God damn it!
Look at this.
God.
Isn't he a beautiful specimen?
Oh, dude, I don't. That's so much power.
You know how they say that you can T-pose to insert dominance? Now that's how you do it.
Yeah. What does pogging do?
Oh man.
If you
Like I know it's a dumb thing to consider anything with an open mouth as a pog, but it's just, come on.
I do not like how that was said, but okay then.
Oh God.
Listen, I'm an idiot.
Implications.
Go watch
Listen,
Pog
I'm
on
an
the
idiot.
internet.
Me and the boys going to check out some sick PogChamp.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me that
Mhm.
people like now go around using poggers or like PogChamp, like unironically now.
Yeah.
It was like such a niche thing back
It's
when
be-
like
It went from like being a kind of a niche meme to cycling back through and just somehow being a legit thing. It's like, oh, okay.
when did this become a legit thing, you know?
I can't wait until No More Heroes stuff becomes memes again.
Oh,
mainline.
yeah.
It
Oh.
won't get people. It won't get people to play the games as shown with Yakuza. But hey, anytime I see No More Heroes on the timeline, it'd be great.
Weren't there rumors that like No More Heroes 1 and 2 are
I
being pulled?
hope, because I've only seen the cutscenes and seen a lot of walkthroughs of No More Heroes. I want to play the games.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be
hopefully.
that. I'm gonna be that one fucking joke post that's on like the hard drive. Huge No More Heroes fan, excited to play it for the first time.
Oh yeah. Mr. I don't know what
But
those
yeah,
light bulbs are
speaking
called.
of
Big light
Fire
bulb.
Emblem, because that's what this podcast is kind of about.
Oh, true.
CYL 4,
Oh,
right?
God.
Oh yeah,
man.
choose your Legends 4.
Good lord, the most boring one. Yippee! I can't deal with that.
I mean,
George's
we have-
time to shine.
Yeah, it's George's time to shine. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
go ahead,
Yeah.
anyone?
Go,
All
go.
right.
I was about to say, I'm most excited about George out of everything that has happened.
I got
so
so hyped when they showed him. I was like, no. Oh God.
Yeah.
Man himself.
far. The one thing
and
though that
Everybody
I have
kept
been
asking
saying,
for this Tellius character that had a ponytail and the letter J in their name. Here you go,
well,
kids.
he got botted to the top. No,
Yeah, right?
like it's like a pretty well known fact that he got botted to the top.
Yep. He
So
was
then-
modded.
So then, yeah, I was like looking all over Twitter. They were like, "This sets a bad precedent for the game."
I know. But
Bought
the thing is,
Royal 5. I'm like, who cares?
Come on, man.
but from my understanding, he's also a meme in Japan, so
Yeah.
it makes more sense.
It's
Him and his
about
brother.
time they get a meme when we literally got Brave Boy, Bravite, and Dorcas.
Yeah, Dorcas. All of those have like unique things only,
Yeah.
only in like English that you could actually understand. So
Yeah, like we got a ton of memes just for us because we got like. Love that image. I love any variation of that image.
So good.
Like my favorite image of like the guy shaking the other guy's hand, and it's like what appears to be like a young like Steve Carell. It's like game credits that say "and you."
Oh,
and,
yeah.
the special thanks me who
And you, the
pirated
player.
game.
Oh, no.
special thanks to everyone here except you.
Fuck you, Jim. Fuck you, Jim from The Office.
Honestly, I would just like it if a developer could go into that and be like, you know, present the game completely if you pirate it, but edit it in such a way that at the end it says, and fuck you for pirating. You know,
Yeah.
just instead of
I
the end.
remember that old
course,
rumor that was spread around about like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, where like when you ride the ships, the guys have a chance to say, "Hey, if you like the game, buy it or die."
I don't remember that, but then again,
It was like an old rumor, I think, that was
Yeah.
spread around. I don't think it
Well-
was actually real.
I know.
No.
It's one of those schoolyard rumors kind of deal, you know.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, they got the phrase wrong. It's triumph or die. That's what Alpha 3 taught me.
Mm.
Alpha 3.
Oh, oh my god!
Street Fighter.
No, stop. Just can't
Sages
believe
doesn't know what a fighting game is, so
I
could
don't
just
like fighting games.
I could just scare him with a couple of phrases like DP, reverse quarter circle,
No,
pretzel
no.
motion.
See, he's basically just speaking another language to me right now, guys. I'm sure there will be subtitles included somewhere at the bottom of this video
I'll throw
to
those down.
translate that, but
Yeah, crush counters.
Light punch.
You want to know how to do a fucking infinite?
I'm good.
One of my favorite memes to come out of that was like, it was like a scene in Family Guy where Brian opens up the door and there's somebody there, and it's just MVC2 Iron Man.
Dude, the greatest thing to come out of the Iron Man Infinite video is that like streamers started speedrunning how to learn
Yeah.
how to learn the Iron Man Infinite
Yeah.
just through the video. They can't look at any other resource. They have to learn it through the video.
I think another good one is that video, but it's the Iron Man Infinite, but it's ASMR.
Oh no.
Oh no! Did they just go, light punch?
Light punch, medium punch.
Drop that shit.
Shit, don't stick in the air.
Wait, that's so good. I need to find that later.
You know, we're talking about games in general. Like, what did you guys... You know, we're talking about fighting games. What's your guys' experience with stuff at the arcade? Like,
Ooh.
I know probably not all of us have been to arcades because, well, definitely not this year because they're probably shut down, but, like, I mean, like, over the years, arcades in the US really have sort of become a niche thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I played a few. I used to play Mortal Kombat back in the day when that was on there.
Yeah.
I
But
played MVC2 in arcades, and it was a fucking magical experience.
there.
I played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turtles in
yeah.
Time on the
Oh
arcade.
man,
Dude.
that's good.
I don't know if
I
any of
went
you guys.
I went to a place called I think it was called the Texas Motor Raceway or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was like an arcade go-kart place. It was fucking cool as shit. And they had like this bowling game, and it was legitimately like those, you know, that meme that was like back in like 2019 bowling alley screens when you get a strike.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was like, because it was like Western themed, and like a strike would be like the cowboy pulling out a gun and shooting the pins, I think, or some shit.
Oh man.
I also played Star Wars Battle Pods at an arcade once.
Oh well.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
was also when I caught that game updating when I was about to head into it.
oh.
I have an image from that. That's way back though. That's like 2018 because I only got to go to arcades at my like senior trip back when I was in high school.
And
Yeah,
Reese,
yeah.
what were you saying?
Oh, if you guys remember or know the Flash game, A Bobo's Big Adventure from
Fuck yeah!
Streets of Rage, dude, there was a fucking arcade machine of that at like one of my locally arcade whatever is up in like New
of
Hampshire.
A Bobo or
Yeah,
Double Dragon?
of a Bobo, not of Double Dragon. It was like this giant thing. I'm like, what? I played this shit on Newgrounds. I'm like, how is there a Bobo's Big Adventure machine? We tried.
Speaking of
It just
Newgrounds-
screamed at me. It broke.
Speaking of
broke
Newgrounds, can
so
we talk about
fast.
2020's Game of the Year, the Henry Stickmin collection?
That that was insane to see that on Steam. Everyone,
I
I'm
leg-
no sad. I'm
I
so surprised.
legitimately want that.
I was watching well, everyone knows Biz now. I was
Yeah.
watching Biz play it.
Who?
Bismix.
Bizmix.
Oh yeah, Bismuth. He was playing
Yeah.
the Henry Stickmin funny
Yeah,
game?
yeah, he was streaming it onto our Discord because he was like, I'm nostalgic as fuck. I'm gonna get the game. We're like, hell yeah, dude. And then they added like a new part to the game where you can like combine endings and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty dope.
Kind of forgot about Henry Stickmin actually, existing.
I mostly remember it through watching Jacksepticeye and Markiplier play it.
Yeah, I I mean, I've mostly been paying attention to Fall Guys when it comes to the
God, man.
Steam top place.
So
God,
I've been also rethinking a lot of my opinions on certain games. That's also where I've become... A lot of my friends call me Mr. Not Fun because I say I don't like Pokemon anymore.
Oh no.
God, get out of here, Mr. No Fun.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I own this place.
Uh-oh.
Wow. So now
Dang.
we're pulling that one out of our ass. Okay. Okay. It's time to fight now. Anyways,
Yeah,
I don't know what we're talking
I
about anymore.
don't like Pokemon anymore. I don't know why. I just sort of... I guess it was just one of those stray thoughts that just sort of culminated.
You know what we call you when that happens? A Digimon fan. That's what we call you.
I don't like Digimon either.
Digimon, Rumble,
Okay, you
Arena.
kind of watch fan. Got it.
I don't like many monster collecting things. The only one I really liked was Beyblade as a kid.
Monster Ranch, bro. Get your Foo
Hey, dude,
Fighters
play-
CD
can't
and
play
get your...
Yeah, oh yeah, you could summon monsters in that game via CD.
That is such an insane concept. Yeah, because the PS1's CD player. That's how I lost my Foo Fighters CD that I'm
Oh.
that was real.
I'm gonna put this in and summon a monster, guys.
Yeah.
And then their fighters dreams were over.
I have the
I
case
wonder
right
what
next. I'm so mad.
Wonder what would have Wonder what would happen if you put like an Offspring CD in there.
No, no.
Oh God. You know, I believe they're actually bringing back the original Monster Hunter. I mean, not Monster Hunter, Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher, it's Spotify compatibility
They-
or something.
Yeah.
I was about to say they better make it to where you can like shove MP3s into it. I want to see what monster I'd get
Dude.
if I put some fucking shitty shit post on.
The
like, a
ones from
Steve Gunner
YouTube
track.
to MP3 are just like the
Yeah.
foreign monsters.
What would happen if I put John Cena MIDI in Monster Rancher?
Dun, na, na, na.
Can you see me?
You get
I
Agumon,
can't see
bro.
you.
It's just an invisible monster.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's how you get Missing No from that game or whatever, I don't know.
I remember
Forgot
when they
about
had,
that.
I remember when they had a blank spot on the KOF WWE event.
What? Oh.
What?
John Cena was in that game.
That was
right.
insane.
John Cena was in King of
Yeah.
Fighters All-Star. And recently,
Well,
like a
well,
couple
Rock,
of weeks
right?
back,
Yeah, The
I
Rock.
got the Rock was the free unit. I managed. To
The Rock was the free unit.
Yeah, you gotta pull for John Cena because you can't see him.
Yeah,
I
you have
got
to
the-
roll for the privilege to.
You have to roll for the privilege to be with the champ. He's the champion. No. Now take your fucking 3-star 94 Terry Bogard and go home.
I know they did a recent collab with Gintama.
Yeah, the free
Yeah,
unit
so-
there was like the weird duck thing.
Yeah, Elizabeth with
Yeah,
Terry.
Elizabeth. That's.
Yeah, with Terry Bogard's
Oh.
like cosplay on.
The moves that it copies are, it copies Mai's one move where she throws like the fan, copies Mr. Big for some reason. You know, the guy I always like to say is Pitbull.
Or what about Heavy D?
No Heavy D, but
If-
there's Rugal and Orochi.
If King of Fighters 15 brings back the American sports team, dude, just instant man, except for Brian Battler. Sorry, I don't like the football guy. But
I would personally like King of Fighters to go back to sprites.
Yeah.
Because that's like, I feel like that's
I
what
would love
made.
for it to be.
that was their jam.
I would love for it to be HD sprites, but considering that's what sent the company up shit creek the first time, I think it would be better if we just went back to like Neo Geo Battle Coliseum or like KOF 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God! I just looked up John Cena and KOF All Stars, and
The
he
art
definitely
style.
looks like something. All right.
Yeah.
That's-
It is real, and his theme plays.
No.
It is real, and his theme plays when you use him. I am not kidding.
Of course it does.
I
And
don't see
also
anything,
because-
dude.
Yeah.
The post is
It's just,
loading,
a bunch
man.
of,
I don't
it's
know.
just
I
two
don't get it.
armbands just floating there. Yeah. Pair of pants, other
I'm
stuff.
gonna grab Elizabeth from KOF All Star because they have all of them in T poses, and it's great.
No.
I mean, they at least The Rock actually looks much more like The Rock in this now. Great, you've sent me down a weird rabbit hole. Now I'm looking at King of
Yeah, now you're looking at King
Oh,
of Fighter
no.
characters.
Yeah,
Look
look,
at that, dude.
I mean, at least The Rock looks like
It's-
The
you
Rock. I
You
guess.
look so sad.
I know he's lonely, guys. John Cena's there, but he can't see them.
That kind of reminds me of back when I watched a lot of Joel as the kid.
Where's Kevin Hart?
It reminds me of Sad Cena.
Sad Cena. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Sad Cena versus Bulk Bogan. Oh my god, that.
So sad.
Can you see me? I can't see you.
I'm so lonely.
The
I've
one
also
time you
been-
wanted to be seen.
People always say, "Where's your evidence, right?" But not "How's your evidence, right?"
Feel sad, man.
Yeah, KOF is like one of the weirdest gacha games I have seen. Just for collaborations alone.
That's just so bizarre because, like, you know, as Gintama is also one of the crossovers you can have as well.
The ones that they've had so far are Samurai Showdown, which makes sense because SNK owns that.
Yeah.
Tekken 7.
Okay.
Makes sense.
and
Makes sense. These
Gintama
cowards.
and WWE.
WWE.
So they jump from Tekken to WWE.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
You know what? Yeah, you're right. That's
I
the,
mean,
that's the logical
so
jump that I would
technically-
make. Too.
So technically,
Kingdoms.
throughout all of this with King of Fighters and of course, you know, Tekken, that means Noctis might be canon in this. Oh my god,
Ooh.
Noctis is canon.
I would love a
Noctis
Final
is
Fantasy
canon
King
in
of Fighters
WWE.
also. Noctis is canon in WWE because he showed up in Tekken. It's like that. It's like that old meme of like blank is canon to Fortnite. But
Yeah,
Noctis
pretty
much.
is canon.
Oh, no.
Noctis is
God.
canon to WWE.
I hate everything.
I don't. I haven't seen that YouTube channel in a while.
Actually, yeah, what happened? Well, yeah, he's out of my sub
I
box,
still
that's what happened.
yeah, he still
He's still doing things, from what I
Yeah.
hear.
does pretty well from what I've seen. So.
I love that he consistently reviews Destiny 2. Like, that is one of my... I don't know if I can call it a gag, but, like, the fact that he's... well, that's actually every Destiny player. Like, oh, this game sucks. I'm gonna check out everything it has and review it. Like, I don't know.
I have played Destiny 2 from time to time myself.
I feel like that's just a lot of people with a lot of games, because I know a lot of people always go like, Fire Emblem Heroes fucking sucks, so why do you have it still installed? That's me. I'm the dumbass.
I
I
haven't
just
done
have a
any...
crippling addiction, you know.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's an
Stockholm
addiction.
syndrome.
It's a gambling addiction without the gambling. Because I'm a champ.
I say there's no content, but I haven't done any of the multi-map battles or whatever. I'm pretty sure I've done Arena Assault once.
Any
You know what?
content that Fire Emblem Heroes has is like dumb, stupid, difficult.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Some of it's just like too
Yeah, it's
too dang
gotten
hard.
pretty outrageous in a lot of it, but you know, at least we
At
get
least
it.
I can give Claude Dive Bomb now.
Claude.
At least we got Daros or whatever his name is.
Pro
with-
ZD!
Pro ZD.
Pro ZD becomes Sail!
Can
Yep,
he eat all
fail.
flavors of goldfish?
We'll have to figure that one out later.
I like the fact that now that this has happened, a lot of people are pushing for Pro ZD to voice Medius or Medeus whenever he
Oh.
gets into Heroes.
Oh,
So
that,
King Dragon can become a reality.
that would be fantastic.
Only if he says
You'll never
media
say
sends
Crystal.
his sends his regards.
Only if we get to hear Medeus rap.
Yep, definitely. 10. That'd be a 12 out of 10 character at that point. I'd plus 10 that character.
I'd plus 10 Medeus just for rapping. Honestly, that whole thing got me to rewatch a lot of Pro ZD's old content. There's just still so much fucking good shit in there. I bought 143 pairs of vampire teeth. You have to pay rent? What the hell is rent?
I mean, the nice thing about Pro ZD and just in general is that like, his content's like so short that it's like you can just watch him.
It's just bite sized.
Sitting, yeah.
I'm calling
Yeah.
the show Yo Gabba Gabba. Why 2 Gabbas? Too many Gabbas. Fuck with me on this, Ted. 2 Gabbas and I'm out.
I mean, speaking of things that are universally loved, resonant battles.
Good lord.
What the fuck are... I'm gonna be honest, even when those were introduced, I have not ever touched
I haven't
Resonant
touched them,
Battles.
Wait, so what is Resonant Battles? I actually don't know.
That
You remember Relay Defense at all? Imagine
Oh, yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
less
yeah.
shitty. but less shitty.
Ah,
We did that thing for Embor.
Oh God,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That
I
but
mean-
less shitty, you said? How do
yeah,
you make-
related. It's just, it's a big open map like rival domains and whatever. I forget what the big game mode is for that one, and you have to use
I think it's called Grand Conquest.
yeah.
Grand Conquest, that one. I'm forgetting right now. But it's basically a huge map with that, and there's pre-selected enemies and all this fun stuff, but they all have inflated stats, and you get more score by having resonant heroes, which there's only, 3 of them now? 2 of them?
Oh, wow, the Fire Emblem Hero special.
Yeah.
Please pull for Resident Heroes. You can get an extra 300 feathers per week.
Yep.
You get. When is Heroes gonna finally nut up and actually do some collab, man?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Fire Emblem Heroes is just one of those games that I wouldn't want to have.
I want to have a collab only for reasons of it be one of those games where you don't need it. Like, the reason I fucking hate KOF All-Stars collabs is that you'll need certain materials to make collab units stronger. Like,
yeah.
you need specific battle cards that you can't get
Oh,
once an
that
event
kinda-
is over.
John
Yeah,
Cena's
and it, like,
wristbands
sucks.
to unlock his ultimate attack or something like that.
Really?
Probably.
That
Yeah.
sucks. That sucks if like the character's like really good too.
Yeah, because I got the main guy. I don't know his name, but he got.
The
I
main
got
guy.
The main
The
guy.
main guy from Gintama. I forget his name. But he has, like,
Gintama?
That's him. It's Gintama. It's Gintama.
The main character from JoJo. His name's slipping my mind. It's something.
It's the main character.
Character from
Metroid.
Gintama.
Why can Metroid not crawl? I don't understand.
Why can't Metroid crawl? The way he spelt it is my favorite fucking thing.
Between that and, of course, the whole, hey, look at this game. Man, it has really great water. Hey, this game has really great water, too.
I think my favorite one is one that a friend of mine references. Doors. He's the DDL and on Twitter is. Why? Who thought it was remotely okay to put a spring here? Prevent you from moving forward. Me standing outside your house with a bat as a trap. Prevent you from moving forward.
I'll always remember playing Mario Maker and just seeing a random Miiverse when this just like, my parents fight a lot. It was just like, oh my god,
Oh.
really?
I remember to kind of make it a lot more funny and a lot less harsh on myself. If I ever want to bring up funny bad past moments, I just replace the word parent with bear.
Bear. Oh.
I was mauled by a bear once.
Oh god.
I'm stricken. I'm dead. Anyway.
I'm gone, man.
I'm
I'm
gone.
solid gone. I rewatched that scene from the Jungle Book with, like, King Louis.
No.
I fucking love that scene. Just like, we need to think of a plan. I'm gone, man. I'm solid gone. Blue, you idiot.
Eh. He'll learn to fly a plane later, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll
Oh,
get his own
God.
spin-off, and Shere Khan will wear a suit. That actually brings up a good thing. Any shows you guys actually want to actually sit down and watch eventually? Like, everybody has, like, a backlog of stuff they need to get to.
Oh, way too many. Way too many.
I was about to say, let me just.
God, dude, where do I even start? I told my friend that I'd start Game of Thrones like 8 years
Good
ago.
lord.
Why would I
Well,
watch Fire
God,
Emblem but with...
Apple.
Why would I watch Fire Emblem but with more incest?
They're like, you
My
really-
mom was fucking obsessed with that show and would never fucking shut up about it.
Well, now you can just rub in the last season and be like, yeah, now what? But,
I mean, I have a
Monster
lot
stuck
of
in the
stuff I
cabinets.
could rub in. Stages, I don't need that. I have a lot of things I could rub in my mom's face. I have a lot of blackmail, as they call it.
Yeah.
yeah, I got to,
Joanne's
got to, like,
Fabrics
the
gift
eight-
cards.
I got to the last season of Game of Thrones, and I'm just like,
I heard that last season was fucking garbage.
it was.
They have a
it was.
Starbucks.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
there's
there's
Starbucks.
Starbucks
Oh
coffee
yeah,
cup.
the one
Oh,
God
shit.
Starbucks cup.
That. Good god. That's a time traveler, man. He altered the timeline.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
It would have been
funny.
good if he didn't travel back in time.
Yeah.
you know, just I had to stop by the Starbucks before I got to the Iron Throne. It's just how
Yeah.
it works.
I've been trying a lot more coffee and mocha shit recently because a hobo's coffee shop opened up near where I live.
Hobo's
Oh
coffee.
wait, what? So
It's a
some
cof- it's
so
a
some
coffee
hobo
place.
showed up,
Yeah.
put down a cardboard box, and started brewing coffee somehow. And you decided, yeah,
Support
I'll
local
go there.
businesses,
coffee
dude.
at that point, you know.
yeah, I know.
I-
He doesn't know where it came from.
I've made worse decisions.
I made worse decisions.
All right.
I thought playing Pokemon Insurgents all the way through would be a good idea, and now I
Oh.
fucking hate myself.
All right. Oh god.
Well,
Oh, then.
Well, while we're still on the topic of coffee and hot water, how many of you have ever used a kettle?
Yeah, I actually own a kettle.
Yeah,
I use
I
it
know
to
you,
make.
Mr.
I use it
Kettle.
to make my cup noodles. I only found out recently you're not supposed to use a microwave for those.
For what?
Microwaves for those? What the?
For cup
You're
noodles?
not supposed to use microwaves for cup noodles. You're supposed to boil water and pour it in.
Oh, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use a dang kettle though. I get my Pyrex measuring cup. I was so mad, man. The IGN ex-employees always find a way, man. Alana Pierce, Elisa Williams. I don't hate them at all, but it's like on Twitter, dude. Americans use a microwave to heat up water. They don't use a kettle. I was so
Like,
mad.
fuck
I'm
off.
like,
That's not even an
like,
American
what?
thing. I know British people who do that.
I'm sorry for not living in a cobblestone house and chopped my firewood to throw
Sorry
in and
for
get,
not living
get
in
the
a
kettle
fucking
steaming.
hobbit.
Oh, my water's
Sorry.
boiled. It only took 15 minutes. God.
Sorry
I forgot.
for not
I,
living in a
Harvest
damn
potatoes.
hobbit hole and
won't be
having
for a
second-
fortnight that our water's ready.
I will give them credit
Sorry
though.
for not living in a damn hobbit hole and eating second breakfast.
I didn't know electric
Understanding?
kettles existed, so I'll give that's a point to them. I literally was just imagining like a stovetop little like cast iron kettle. I was like electric kettle. Oh, oops. I mean, it's just a secondary
Electric
microwave at that
kettles
point.
do exist.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people do it now.
Yeah, that's what I've been using. It's been
Here, I can't even pour cereal without calling the fire department first.
Homer!
Homer is a
God.
Fucking ref, I love that scene from The Simpsons where he pours cereal, pours milk, fucking sets the house ablaze.
And he's just sitting there staring at it, going,
oh that.
Simpson.
Oh.
How far
Flender.
you've fallen.
Oh. Now I'm
What other
sad.
shows am I trying to think about? I've been wanting to sit down and finally watch Avatar all the way through.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I've never actually watched Avatar either.
I
It's good, man.
started watching Korra again because that's on Netflix now too.
On the flicks, bro.
Yep.
My friends and I
I
were.
want to get to the part where Aang does that funny trick and a guy fucking foams at the mouth and dies.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that. My friends and I were going over the history of the Sparky Boom Man people and how they just get like brutally murdered. Like, they're Combustion Man, if you know him. He's the
Oh
dude
yes.
that shoots the explosion. It's like friends like, oh, remember the female one in Korra, how they killed her? I'm like, oh god, they
exact same way.
they put an iron box on her head. It's like, dude. The
What are we
show's like for
talking
general
about?
audiences, man. Avatar,
Okay,
just the brutal.
Okay, so in Avatar, there's a certain subset of firebenders who have like this like eye painted on their head, or is like an actual third eye. I
I
forget.
can't
Yeah.
believe it. I can't believe it. My favorite Avatar character is here, Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
But that eye, they concentrate energy through it, and like they can shoot something that just causes explosions.
Yeah.
Ah, finally, Killer Queen.
But both times that has ended very, very badly for them.
Bites a dusto.
I forget how the male one died, but the female one in Korra gets like she's about to fire. It's pretty obvious that she's about to shoot it, and then someone just wraps a metal thing around her head, and it explodes, and her head explodes.
Oh my god.
Damn, that shit sucks. I'm
So-
also thinking about finally
Rip.
watching like the original Star Wars trilogy, like 4, 5, 6.
Oh god, I don't think
All
I've
the way
done that,
through.
honestly. I watched the prequels with my friends in like middle
I've
school.
seen a bit of the
his YouTube
sequels.
poops or something.
I've only seen The Force Awakens. I've seen pieces of Last Jedi. I've not seen Rise of Skywalker at all, and from what I hear, that is good. I also might check out 90s Spider-Man because I got a Disney Plus subscription. That's on there.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Love me some Spider-Man stuff. Still kind of disappointed that because Sony has a fucking vice grip on the rights, we'll probably never get to see Spectacular Spider-Man on any streaming service
Oh,
ever.
that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sony's never gonna let that one go. Good lord. At least we might actually get X-Men, right?
Ooh.
Right?
No, we have 90s X-Men
No,
on...
no, there's no, because didn't Disney get Fox, so we have a
I
chance.
know.
Yeah, 90s X-Men.
I
is
know
on
they
Disney
actually brought over, I think, all of the X-Men movies and the cartoons as well.
Yeah. So and
They brought
there was
over
a
the
picture.
entirety of the 90s animated cinematic universe, I guess it'd be called, because the shows did cross over a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I really like shows. I specifically like a lot of the Spider-Man shows that cut the bullshit and just cut to where Peter Parker's already Spider-Man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am not a fan of the more recent one.
I have no idea which one that is, honestly.
Yeah.
Marvel's Spider-Man from 2018.
Oh,
The one with Robbie Damon as Peter.
Oh, why not a fan of that one? Hmm?
No paste pot beat.
Well, one, it looks like fucking Voltron.
Oh, no. I mean, we don't talk about Voltron in this house.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Oh, we like characters that have shading. Sorry.
I
we
will
like
say
characters-
though, there was it's been a while actually, but there was a picture of Ryan Reynolds at the Marvel Studios.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That would
He
be.
tweeted out a picture at the Marvel Studios. So,
He said
and this is
returning
like
Deadpool
right
costume.
after when like Fox was bought out by Disney. So there is a great chance that X-Men will make it in, and I'm excited.
Yep, me too. I'm
You know,
just.
a bit of a question I have for you, Jay. A bit earlier in this chat itself, the chat that we used to record this stuff, you said that Cersei actually isn't your favorite Fire Emblem character. Who is it, if I may
Oh.
ask?
Pent from Fire Emblem
Pent.
7.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, the Chad escort.
Well, so like if I was to give a little bit of context, right? The reason why Cherish was my icon on Twitter and like YouTube was because I like to have my icon be of like thing that I'm playing at the moment, right?
Yeah.
And so when I first made my channel, it was Cherish.
Awakening?
Yeah, I was playing Awakening, and I love Fire Emblem, right? So, of course, I think I do, but I was playing Fire Emblem, and so I was like, oh, I like Cherish a lot, so I'm gonna make her my profile picture. So I made her my profile picture, and then I started making videos, and then my video started gaining traction, and then I actually changed it to Claire for a little bit because that's when Shadows of Valentia came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, Claire's design is freaking great. Well, every character's design is great in Shadows of Valentia, but
That is a brilliant.
yeah. But I was like, I changed it to Claire, and then people were like, "Where's Cherish?"
Where's
Like,
your wife, huh?
yeah, I was like,
Where did she
"Fuck."
go?
So I changed it. I changed it back.
Drake.
There's Cersei.
They're like, where is she? And I was like, oh no. So I changed it
Drake.
back.
What?
So yeah, if you actually go back and watch like one of my super old videos, you can actually see me with like I introduced myself with the icon of
Wow.
Claire, and then yeah,
Well,
I don't know which video it is, but there is a video of me doing that.
I believe we have now got official evidence that he's a traitor, and we must.
Yep.
But
Yep.
no, and also the reason why I was like talking about X-Men is because like the New Mutants didn't that
New
movie
Mutants.
get like
Yeah.
it's
Why?
like been pushed back so many times.
and
now.
and that's their like gonna be their big like return
Yeah,
to
that's
theaters movie. That's their golden goose or whatever. Like
yeah.
I can't believe it. New Mutants. It'll spearhead theaters reopening or something. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's gonna be worth the wait.
I'm just wondering because this is something that was made by Sony before they were. I mean, not Sony, Fox before they were bought out,
Yeah.
and now it's kind of being brought in, and Disney's like kind of contemplating if they're going to bring these people into the MCU or not.
Mm.
I heard that they were going through and like rewriting endings and things like that and changing it.
But
I mean,
yeah,
because they also got Fantastic Four on top of both Deadpool and X-Men.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
They
Then first-
finally got
My
the-
favorite movie.
the longest war of attrition next to Spider-Man is over. Marvel finally got Fantastic Four back.
yeah,
Yes, my favorite.
Fantastic Four was in like licensing hell for a good couple decades. Because there was like the 70s movie.
Oh
was,
yeah,
like,
that never
the
got
60s
released.
There was the 60s cartoon. There was the 80s one that didn't have the Human Torch.
It was too hard to animate, man.
yeah, it's too hard.
No, it was because of rights issues.
What? Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
The
at that point,
Fantastic Three.
Yeah, at that point, Fox owned the Human Torch, and then they owned everything else. How do you own one of the Fantastic Four?
Marvel was, going broke. Okay, I don't know. That was before they started selling off all their properties.
That was how they got into this fucking Spider-Man situation they're in
Yeah.
right now.
I don't know. Maybe like Marvel, like one of their creators was like, no, you can't use the Human Torch yet.
Yeah, put in a robot whose name is like Chestoberry or something. I'll fuck.
I want a
God.
Human Torch solo movie where just none of the Fantastic Four are mentioned. Like maybe Spider-Man or someone comes in, but like.
Yeah, and then Chris Evans is brought back for that.
Yeah.
Another weird thing that actually reminds me of is the fact that Spider-Man makes a lot of silent appearances in a lot of Fantastic Four stuff.
He does. He's just there.
Like, he was in the 2003 one as, like, just Peter Parker, but he didn't have a speaking role, of course.
But in general, I mean, that's mostly because they're like, aren't they in the same location, basically?
Yeah. But every Marvel hero is in fucking New York nowadays.
I know.
Everybody's got a side of New York that they protect, and then there's Frank Castle, who, let's be honest, he's never coming back due to the modern things that are happening.
Oh,
I can't believe.
I can't even forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna get a Punisher thing.
They'll
ever
redesign his
again.
logo. It's gonna be nothing. I don't know.
They're probably gonna. If we get
It'll
a
be
new
a
Frank
daisy.
Castle thing,
Yeah.
we're gonna get like a different backstory or something.
Probably.
It's gonna be his new logo is just gonna be like a flower.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a picture of like George Wood from Gaming in the Clinton years.
Oh no.
Da, da, da.
Now, what would happen if we gave her breast cancer? That would make a great game.
Thanks, George. Really needed that.
Thank you. Beautiful. God. I still want a Crazy Taxi spinoff where it is you driving your pregnant wife to the hospital.
Yeah.
Drive the pregnant woman to Pizza Hut.
God.
I always love that in Crazy Taxi, like actually named places. Like, take me to the Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut paid money for that. That's the worst part.
It definitely did.
Yeah, I guess we could go back to talking about.
From Pizza Hut.
I guess we could go back to talking about Fire Emblem stuff because, after all, I enjoy that series a lot.
But what about?
Yeah, right.
But do they have? But are they a part of the combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut? That's my question.
Oh.
But
I've
Sorry.
never seen a combination of those two. I've seen one of Taco Bell and KFC.
it's
actually.
mostly a song, from what I remember.
Oh.
A really bad song.
That was
Dunkachino?
featured in the best quest of all time. That's right. Not Johnny Quest. Not Adventure Quest. Not even...
Chex Quest.
Yeah, Brody Quest. The best quest of all time.
God, no.
There's a
Anyways,
song-
back to Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your favorite Fire Emblem game, Jay?
My favorite Fire Emblem game is FE6,
Oh.
but Twitter doesn't seem to agree with me.
No,
So
Twitter will agree with you, man. At this point.
Popular, of course they'll agree with you.
God, man, I can't deal with FE6. Just man, like I can't. Whatever.
I'm in the unpopular opinion that I legitimately think Path of Radiance is overrated.
Well, you gotta be careful there, man. People are doing little fake hot takes like Path of Radiance was never a good game. Like, okay, man, come on. We'll give you likes and
It's a
retweets.
good game. It's just not the best.
I like Path of Radiance more than Radiant Dawn. I know people will put that. in
No,
their top
I agree with that
That's
one.
a cold take, dude.
I will
Yeah.
take that one.
No, but I've seen people argue that both are great games, but I would rate Path of Radiance over Radiant Dawn, because I've seen people be like Radiant Dawn is better than Path of Radiance, but
I don't know. With the FE community, I don't know what's right and what's wrong. We're entering the era of Fates was good, actually. From what I
yeah, well,
see.
not even just Fates, Revelation. People are like, Revelation
No.
is pretty sweet. Like,
dude, I love
God.
shoveling so much outside because I live in such a place that snows a lot. That, like when I came back home to relax, I was shoveling more snow. I fucking loved it, dude.
yeah.
I do not like that. That's sort of a thing that's coming out. It's like, oh, Fates is actually good. It's like, no, stop. You're gonna give them confused. You're gonna give the fucking Insys guys over there a confused
Oh,
meaning, and we're
God.
gonna be like the Sonic fan base.
It's just like, I don't know. I think Fire Emblem as an RPG experience, if you just kind of rate them as an RPG, right? I think none of the like, obviously I'm biased, but like I don't think any of the Fire Emblem games are bad per se.
Yeah.
But, like, if I was to rate the Fire Emblem games between each other, people that say Fire Emblem Fates was good have clearly not played more than 3 Fire Emblem games.
I think Fates still has some of the best gameplay, at least to
Fates
me.
has the best gameplay, but the thing is, I see a lot of people talking about its story, in which no.
Yeah.
Dude, even the story is literally in Revelations, right? Because apparently people are saying Revelations is good. They were like, dude, I don't think you should trust Anthony. So Corrin, what does Corrin do? I'm gonna trust Anthony. And then what does Anthony do? Betray him. And Corrin has that shocked Pikachu face, like, holy fuck, dude, you betrayed me. And
Holy
then
fuck,
siblings
the
come.
guy that looks like Ryoji from Persona 3 betrayed me.
I was just like, I was just so baffled by everything that was going on because his siblings come. They're like, I fucking told you so. But you know what, Corrin? That's your greatest personality trait that you're so trusting.
You're a
trust
fucking gullible Pete. I've
You're
seen
an
fighting games with better stories than Revelations, which really isn't saying much because I play KOF, where I feel like most of the budget goes into the story.
I just really enjoy this. It's just like, yeah, how could you betray me? Oh no, really?
I swear, Fates would be way better if its voice acting was on par with The Room.
I just but then again,
Everyone betrayed me, and I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Corrin.
Everybody has taught me why so.
I mean, I shouldn't be too like surprised that happened because this is the same guy who came up with the harebrained scheme of, hey, our father might be a monster, but we have to prove it by killing the other people and getting him to the throne.
Yeah.
That's how we prove it.
We have to prove it by committing literal fucking war crime.
Yeah.
Mass homicide, you know?
Let's commit a genocide on the people of Hoshido.
That's the only way we can prove it, guys.
None of those
Only
stories are
way.
good. I think it's time we're honest with ourselves.
Yeah,
Fire
I
Emblem
said
stories,
that,
they're all mid.
like, I remember that this started when people were like, oh, Fates' world building was way better than Three Houses.
I was just like, no, you're just burnt out on Three Houses content.
Yeah.
There's you're actually so dumb for thinking Fates is better than Three Houses.
No, it was specifically world building, which that is not really the correct way of thinking it, because it doesn't have better world building. It has better scenery than Three Houses because there's more scenery in Fates.
And my other thing with just like
I'm really questioning the world building thing because like I can only really remember the different tribes and
There's a fire tribe that isn't named.
they literally have like a bunch of like side tribes that don't even do anything.
There's the
and I
wind
don't even
tribe that
remember them
doesn't-
showing the world map at all very much.
They definitely did
Honestly,
not.
World
I don't
map
think
is a
they ever
Google Earth picture, bro.
We don't even know what the fuck
I
this
just
continent is
screenshot that
named.
shit.
yeah, I
It's
was
called
just I
Like
was,
Fire Fates.
I know that shitting on Fates is like a boring been there done that sort of thing. It's just with this happening, I feel like it's time we bring it back, but lightly.
I just died.
I think it's time we bring back Fate slander, boys.
And back to the Path of Radiance thing, I agree with you there, and that's because like I find Radiant
Radiant Dawn
being,
kind of drops the ball where Path of Radiance did.
I feel like the writing for Path of Radiance is just like a little shoddy at times, and I don't know why that is.
No, I can agree with that, but like to me, right?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem has never really been about the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Even
I felt
though
like
I genuinely enjoy the story of it.
Yeah.
well, I feel like being a character driven, like it's a more character driven game rather than it being like a story driven game. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because like every Fire Emblem plot is like literally the same. It's like evil dragon, it's me. I'm coming, swiggity swooty, destroy your nation. Hi, I'm blue haired prince. I gotta go save everyone. You know. So
Mhm.
like to me, it's never Fire Emblem has never really been about the plot. But like
I at least enjoyed the variation.
that's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
But
it's
you
like-
say it's more based on character than
Yeah, like it's more. I'm more interested in how like
I would-
Lex, talks to Azale, or like
yeah.
Yeah.
the bromance that Elowood and Hector shares. I feel like that's what makes Fire Emblem's like quote story cool for me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like
Path of Radiance doesn't really have that because its supports are. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
really honest with you. Its supports are kind of weak.
and that's
Yeah.
where Radiant Dawn kind of picks it up. But like the problem with Radiant Dawn is that the story to me is just like there's bits and parts of the story where it's just so abysmal to me. Just like what the fuck is that like that blood pact bullshit that happens in Radiant Dawn? Like the whole it all centers around Makai. I'm gonna say that right now. But like Black Knight,
Old McDonald's over there.
yeah, fucking like Black Knight coming in out of nowhere. He's like, I, silver-haired maiden, will save you, and you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing
Where
over
did you come from? Like,
Where the fuck did you come from, Fire Emblem Geese Howard?
but I guess then again, like he just appears out of a fucking house in Path of Radiance, so I guess you can just teleport in from literally anywhere in Radiance.
Yeah, he just
Still laughing at every fucking edit of that fucking Black Knight moment, like the one where he comes out, it starts playing All Star by Smash Mouth.
Oh yeah. Sob.
Somebody was.
I need to make a
Like,
Maximo for edit of that.
It's just like Soth is supposed to be like Micaiah's voice of reason, right?
Mhm.
Or I think that's a fair like thing to say,
That's,
right?
that's
'Cause
what
Soth
they. At least that's probably what they are trying to go
Yeah.
towards.
But then Micaiah's like, shut up, Soth. You're my simp. And Soth is like, you're right. Twitch Prime donated,
Here
you
we
know?
go.
And like, it's just like his role is completely diminished.
But yeah, I feel like specifically when it comes to gameplay takes, I really don't see anything outside of. But when it comes to story or character takes, like it's specifically when you're on social media is when you see the wildest fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like the fucking idea that Alm's character is actually incorrect and Berkuta's right because Alm was like, oh, anybody can be powerful. They don't have to be nobility. It was like, oh, but plot twist, Alm was nobility the whole time. And it's like, that's not the point. You're
what about
missing the
Tobin, bro?
point.
Yeah.
Tobin beat the game.
Yeah, Tobin is literally one of the best units in the game.
Bow Knight Tobin was the best decision I've ever made in that
Shut
game.
up, Tobin.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just like the fact of, yeah, Alm may be royalty, but he still has 8 points. Like, you don't need to be a royal to be special.
I'm already special. My parents tell me so.
The doctors tell me I'm special, and my parents also tell me that, but they always say it in a scalding tone.
Nah, they don't tell me in a scolding tone, but they do offer me a lot of pills.
Ah.
I have the fucking worst set of anxiety pills, because I have to take a anxiety pill every day, but the problem with it is, if I don't take it with water, I will burp, and powder from the pill will spew everywhere.
That. Are you gonna live? Are you?
Are you
okay?
Yes, that's why I say the joke constantly of my anxiety medicine gives me anxiety.
Oh,
Dang.
well. We've learned something today.
Yeah, I like Fire Emblem story discussion, but it's just like when you're going to spout wrong answers.
Oh no! Don't start with that. That's the social media way of doing things.
I'm not.
The wrong answer. No,
I mean, like when you're spouting something that obviously it feels like you're doing this just so you can gain social media attention. Like, I'm not gonna say it's wrong. There is no wrong way to view a story.
This is why I don't do hot takes like on story or characters usually when it
I
comes
don't really
to Fire
have
Emblem.
many. I don't really have many hot takes when it comes to Fire Emblem. I stick with a lot of the. I stick with a lot of the more basic stuff, like Path of Radiance. The story is pretty good.
I think
And
I don't know.
Continue.
I just think with the Fire Emblem community in general, like they're just so attached to said character that they aren't willing to admit the flaws.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the problem with a lot of people I see, is that they're a bit too attached to certain characters and they're unwilling to admit their flaws.
See, but I can understand. I can understand it if it's like, or I'm more willing to understand it if it's like a fighting game, right? Because you're literally pouring hours into playing that single character, right? But in Fire Emblem, you're literally building an army. You're not. I
You're
just
not
don't
supposed to
understand.
attach to one. Like I,
Yeah, you're supposed to.
like,
I-
I'll admit something. As I play Fire Emblem, I don't really have a definitive favorite character out of the entire cast. Because I'll have like groups of favorites.
Yeah.
I can't really pick one unless I'm like on the spot.
No, I can definitely understand if a person has a favorite character, right? Like in that game or like in the entire franchise. But like I just feel like the problem is that they're just like after that point they just aren't willing to look past that character's flaws, even though that character's flaws is supposed to work with other characters. Does that make sense? Like
Yes.
I do.
Like-
I get it. I
like
understand.
everyone in Fire Emblem Fates, right? It has like a major flaw to their character, and how that's supposed to interact with other characters is that like their flaws are kind of pointed out, and they have a discussion about it in a comedic and stupid way, right?
Yes. Of course,
that's-
my favorite.
That's Fates writing in a nutshell. But then I just don't understand why they would be like, I like X character, but I don't like Y character because the Y character calls the X character out for being a stupid dumbhead. You know, like
They are.
It doesn't make sense. to me.
Head and they need to know it. No, I'm kidding. But anyway.
Actually, kind of reminds me of a joke I constantly toss around with me and a friend of mine. You know, one of my many friends who just so happens to be gay. I don't know their Twitter tag, but I know their current fucking Twitter name is like "going out" featuring this trash bag I found, I think.
Oh, good.
And
My
it's just
favorite.
constant discussion of, is Sever really a good character or are people just horny?
That's a good
It's hard
point.
to, it's hard to say at times, honestly.
I
That's
mean,
difficult.
every person I know who likes Severa is like extremely horny. But that's probably just me. I'm sure there are people who genuinely love the character for like different reasons than fuck.
Yes, I would hope that would be a lot of people's
Hey,
general
shout out
idea.
to Selena's best waifu.
I remember a joke that me and my friend constantly tossed around with Severa. It's like, you just don't understand the lore of this character. And her response is, pictures of her fucking Lucina don't count as lore.
God.
God.
I mean, what kind of funny jokes would you expect from a person named
Funny
Going Out
jokes.
featuring this trash bag I found?
Well,
They're a great fucking person. I love hanging around with them.
Glow hockey.
Oh, we talking about glow hockey now all of a sudden? Because now I can bring up one of my favorite arcade memories, because that's an old thing I'd love to get back on. There was this fucking Pac-Man air hockey machine that was like the coolest shit.
Ooh.
uh-oh.
I think it was called like Pac-Man Super Hockey or some shit, and like what it
Street
was it was normal air hockey, but once a person would score a point, a bunch of like miniature pucks would come down,
Ooh.
and you'd have to like, and it would be like a frenzious thing to like get all of the pucks into your opponent's goal so you get more points. And it would end up with like the points would go into like 100. I'm going to try to look that up and see if I can find it. So you
Oh,
guys
God, we're
can
gonna
tell me.
be here a year now.
No, I just need to look up Pac-Man air hockey and I'll find it. No
Pikmin.
malware bites. I don't want Pikmin.
Malware
Dude,
bites
Pik-
Pac-Man.
Dude,
Pikmin air hockey.
Yeah.
Pikmin. Oh, by the way, Pikmin 3. That's a thing.
Ooh.
But is
Oh
it-
yeah.
I just lost
Ported
the
to
glow
the
hockey.
I'm game. I'll take it.
I don't really like Pikmin, but it's good to see Pikmin fans finally getting something after seeing the descent in madness that is r/Pik. Have you guys seen
R/Pikmin.
r/Pikmin? going into like a state of insanity.
No,
after, like,
I did not.
Years and years of no announcements.
I could have sworn, did they announce that they had like Pikmin 4 a while ago, or is that like?
They announced that back. They announced that back after Pikmin 3 came out.
They
Yeah,
said, yeah, and in quotes, we're working on it in like 2014.
God. I was just wondering because like that was ages ago, and I'm like, where the hell are they now?
But yeah, this is the hockey table I was talking about. It's called Pac-Man Smash, and it's fucking badass.
Pac-Man Smash.
Pac-Man will indeed smash.
Smackman.
You know, like the Hulk.
Smackman. He will smack man.
But yeah, it's like a thing where each of you get like 2 pucks, and you know, you get 2 puckmen. Get it?
I hate this, and I don't want to be part of it anymore. So please let me leave. I'm kidding.
Flynn, I've decided that I'm leaving.
Flynn, it's over.
Well, that's the first time I ever heard this. I've
Well,
never
that's
been in
our
a
show.
relationship before.
Oh, shit. God damn it, man. Glow hockey's hard out. We're on the glow hockey part of the... I earned $20 according to this ad. Sorry, guys. I gotta end the episode here. I gotta...
And
click on
then it's seen. No,
Well,
alright.
what have we learned?
I've learned to give up and just not try in life.
I've learned that Fire Emblem fans are weird.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And what about you, Reese and Jay? What did you guys learn?
I learned about glow hockey.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
I learned that Master Roshi coming to fighters, whatever the hell it's called.
I've learned that. Oh yeah, Reese has learned that ArcSys doesn't know how to make fighting game trailers.
I can't
Next
believe...
ArcSys character for like Granblue Versus is gonna be them doing their light punch, and then it'll just cut to the logo.
They really did the Y combo and said, there's no need to thank me. That was my favorite comment. One auto combo. Because in the trailer, my fucking theory is that they didn't have the time to, like, get a cool combo going for the trailer. Because, like, in the live stream they said, oh, once Roshi comes out in September, we're gonna get some of the cool fighting game guys to lab things out. It's like, did they not have those guys? So they just did the auto combo and called it a fucking day?
And then the auto combo and then the super. And that was it.
But yeah, I guess we can end the episode here.
We can. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright, just end it. I gotta go do something.
Thanks for watching, Triangle Attack fans. We'll see you next time. I don't really have an outro.
Bye.
I usually just
Goodbye.
distort the funny picture and play music over it for the intro.